If you're anything like me, you have probably sat in front of your computer trying to write a description for a class or something else that you're putting out there and just looked at that cursor blinking at you like an evil eye, blinking, 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 and you can't come up with anything. And then when you finally do, it doesn't sound right and it doesn't convert to any meaningful sales. So what is a yogi teacher to do? What are we to do to fix that so we can deal with the writer's block and produce meaningful copy to sell our workshops, classes, and other events? Well, in this video, I am going to give you a secret recipe for writing the perfect content, quick, easy, short, and incredibly powerful for filling your events. Before we dive in, as always, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell if you want to be notified, and let me know if there's topics you'd like me to cover in the comments. So when people are writing ad copy in marketing or writing the script for an ad that you hear on the radio or see on TV, there's different formulas that they use quite consistently. One of them is called the PAS formula. PAS stands for problem, agitate, solve. And you've certainly seen it over and over again on almost any commercial, especially for products or services that solve problems. So a classic, one that I'm sure you've seen a million times, is allergy medicine, right? Claritin or something like that, where they state the problem, which is you have allergies. Then they agitate the problem. They show you the person who's sneezing, who can't go outside, their eyes are red and watery, maybe they can't sleep at night, they're just absolutely miserable. And then they offer a solution, Claritin. They take the pill and you see the model walking through a field of flowers, breathing deep and happy because their allergies are under control. That is classic problem, agitate, solve marketing. And while that is pretty manipulative, we can do the same thing in a less manipulative way. Each person that takes your yoga class wants to solve a problem or a pain point. This is true if they have a big problem. I just got a cancer diagnosis and maybe yoga can help me. Or a smaller problem. I'm just really stressed out. My life is stressful. I'm raising kids, going to work, so and so. Right? The pain point, sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small, but we all have pain points and we look for solutions to those pain points. Sometimes we know the solution, right? I know I need to get back to yoga because it's good for me. I've done it, it works, now I just have to go do it. Sometimes we hadn't even considered something. Oh wow, yoga is good for that? I had no idea. But in all cases, you start with a pain point. You start with a problem. You start with something that's not working in your life. And then you think about it, and this is sort of the weird thing, is we learn to live with our discomfort, right? We think that this is the way it always is. This is just how my life is. And of course, yoga teaches us that it doesn't have to be that way. There's alternatives. There's different ways of seeing this problem. So what we're doing is we're going to state the problem up front. Do you experience back pain? Yes, I do. Maybe you have trouble sleeping at night, or going to the gym is hard, or lifting a bag of groceries, or picking up your children is painful. Now you're agitating it. You're telling them all the reasons why this back pain is not an acceptable way to live, right? And if there's something you can do about it, you should absolutely do it, right? So we stated the problem. We agitated it. We reminded them of just why living with this back pain is not good and that it's not a desirable way to live. And then we hit them with the solution, which for us as yoga teachers is, of course, yoga. My gentle yoga class is perfect for people with back pains. Most people who do more movement that is mindful and intentional find that they can ease back pain and sometimes eliminate it altogether. Now, a few things. First, we're trying not to be manipulative. We're just reminding them that there's a better way to live, right? We want them to be happy and healthy. But we don't want to promise things that are not true. We want to almost underpromise and overdeliver. Yoga might be right for you because a lot of people find that when they do yoga, their back hurts less. So that's sort of an ethical way to do it. Bring their attention to the problem, agitate it, problem, agitate, solve it with yoga, specifically your yoga class. Now, this isn't just for back pain. This is for virtually any problem a person has in which they would seek out yoga. You're pregnant and you want to have a happy pregnancy. You want your birthing process to go smoothly. But it can be scary to be a new mother, to not know what's coming, right? So you're stating the challenge. You're sort of reminding them that this is a big deal, right? My prenatal class helps you prepare for birthing and offers you the wisdom of a great teacher who knows everything about prenatal yoga and a community of other women who are pregnant who are going through exactly what you're going through. You stated the problem, you agitated it, and now you're saying this is why my class can help you. Apply it to addiction, apply it to injuries, apply it to people who are training for a marathon. It does not matter. Everybody comes to yoga with a problem that they're hoping to solve. Sometimes big, sometimes small. If you specialize in that problem or want to reach out to that market, then you can use this model. Now, I used this technique for many years when I was teaching a restorative class. The class itself was open to the general public, but there was a cancer treatment center right up the street. And I started to notice people coming to the class and just organically on their own and really benefiting from it, that it complemented the chemotherapy and radiation and other procedures that they were using to treat their cancer. And so I started using this technique. Getting a cancer diagnosis is scary. You're stating the obvious. You can feel low energy. You can lose weight. The yoga practice and physical fitness that once was accessible to you now isn't. But there's hope. Restorative yoga is an extremely gentle, supported form of yoga that really lends itself to the treatment you're already doing and makes the side effects a bit more manageable, right? There's your problem, agitate, solve. And I hung some flyers with that, less than a paragraph. And I had 2 or 3 new students a week coming just from that alone. So give it a shot and notice how it works. And notice you'll be spending less time in front of your computer trying to come up with something and more time getting that text out there so that people are experiencing your amazing work. Not to worry if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I have created a template that you can download for free. Just fill in the blanks and pull everything together into coherent sentences, and you will have the perfect class description. And I put a link in the show notes below. Now, if you're interested in going a little bit deeper into the business of yoga, I have a free video course for a limited time for viewers of this video. It is 10 essentials for a successful yoga business. It's 10 days. You get a different lesson each day. It won't solve all your problems, but it'll help you map things out so you can start addressing where things are not working so well and really shore up your yoga business so that you can start filling your classes. I'll put a link below, and it's also available at my website, which is darrenmain.com. While you're there, you can check out some of my coaching work and other resources. Much of it is free, so enjoy. If you have ideas for future videos or comments about this video, I would encourage you to plant them below. And while you're down there, you can like, subscribe, and share. I look forward to seeing you in the next video and hearing how PAS, problem, agitate, solve, worked for you.